So?
Egyelőre legalábbis nem akar semmit.
Don't really want to talk about it. I'm going for a
És nem
walk.
tudunk róla. De majd ugye már beszéltünk erről Sirivel, hogy ő is akarhat valamit. Na jó. De sötét lett itt hirtelenjében. Miért mindig ez a lámpás van itt nekem? Jó, elérhető 4 pont. Hát abban a pillanatban. Ezek mind max. Jó. Fejleszteni kellene valamit. A káprázat az nem kell. Ezt ugye nem szoktam használni. Mit szoktunk használni? Ami, hát mondjuk páncélolvasztás, tűzpatak. Jó, hát tök mindegy, mást itt arra nem tudom ugye még használni itt a 4. sort. Úgyhogy mehet. Jó. Meg akkor ez is mehet. Csak minek a helyére. A robbanó pajzs az jól jön. Ez a pajzs is jól jön, ez is jól jön. Igazából elköltöttük a pontokat. Már nem is tudom, a kardoknál itt mondjuk lehet, hogy ezeket kellett volna. De ezeket is be kell rakni, csak akkor aktívak, ugye, ha itt van. Tehát ezeket is most hiába raktam ki. De lehet, hogy még később valami, nem tudom, valamit majd valami helyére ki lehet cserélgetni, de igazából nem számít. Na, Siri most egyedül akar lenni, hát majd ő dönt, ha nem nekünk kell. Találkozunk, okés. Itt akkor már nincs semmi, itt pedig más mellékküldetés, mondjuk itt van. Hát mondjuk ezt a mellékküldét megnézhetjük, nem? Úgyis csak itt csak beszélni kell valakivel. Mivel kell itt? Ó, bakker. Jó, hát ez itt igen messze van. Ó, és még itt hirdető tábla is van. Ott arra nem is voltam még arra fent. Megnézzük most, megnézzük akkor majd később. Csináljuk meg először ezt. A főküldit, majd de visszajövünk később. Harci előkészületek. Csak nehogy itt a harc után már ne lehessen megcsinálni, csak meg lehet. Még majd ezeket, meg a vereni vicselt, meg mindent is. De lehet majd legközelebb, ha nem jutunk el most odáig, akkor azokat megcsinálgatjuk, hogy elkezdjük. Jó, kellene itt nekem valami útjelző.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right. You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Frangilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
Take it the Emperor forgot to tell you about this.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come. They're all waiting for us.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
Na, keressük meg a napkövet. Ott mind hajók? Tiszta nem, mint a vitorlák lettek volna. Ja.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
There is an upside to all this.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Frangilla Vigo.
Ez nekem annyira nem tetszik.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Frangilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Frangilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
you'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
Hallgassuk meg.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion, yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
Nem volt ilyen hosszú azért.
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Croc's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Köszönöm. Minden varázsnak részt kíván venni számomra olyan életbe vágó vállalkozásban, igen. Jó, hát most ugye ki akarjuk szabadítani őt is. Jó. Szabadon bocsátassék. Jennifer. Oké. El van a követ. Jó. No, akkor... Mondjuk itt is meg lehetne itt, igen, rögtön. Szóval... Jó. Na mindegy, osonjunk fel. Éjszaka van, pont jó. Hol vannak a hajók? Jó messze. Igen, akkor viszont előtte meg is kérdezhetnénk. Ez közelebb van. Ja, az itt van rögtön. Hát akkor... Már egyúttal...
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Nekem még sokkal szimpatikusabb,
Where's Ermion?
mint az Emir.
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the black ones, it pricks him even harder. The druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted nom.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go, and when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Hey! Was it hard? Killing that vermin?
Hol van vajon? Majdnem elkezdtem futni odáig, egyébként az igen. Jó, hát akkor menjünk ide. Hál' Istennek oda tudunk gyors utazni. Nem is remélem. Nincs itt olyan páncélkovács asztal, vagy mi a túró? Jó.
Grand those swords, but I prefer me trust.
Hello, hello.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner right the rights of bleeding Moorhawk than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him!
Lehet, hogy nem ezt kell... Hát jó. Én nem akartam amúgy harcolni. De te ne engem ütöges, légy szíves. Tisztára úgy tűnt. Hát... Miért kell rögtön megtámadni, bakker? Azt hittem rá tudjuk beszélni. Lehet, hogy rá tudtuk volna, ha nem ezzel kezdem. Hát már mindegy. Nilfgaarddal ellen jobb lett volna, harcoltak. Áztek pajzsos anyád, úristeni! Hát pedig én csak megboxoltam. Jó. Ez a bókanádat, ez hogy történt? Te is levágtad? Őrült? Lugoszt? Vagy rá tudtad beszélni? Hogy fogjanak össze? Ez jobb lett volna. Hát így alakult. Nem. Mármint mi nem. Na bakker. Én csak gondoltam, hogy egyből rám támad egyébként. Hát most azt hittem, hogy erre azt mondja, hogy jó, akkor inkább igazad van, fogjunk össze, vagy ilyesmi, mert nem akar Nilfgaard miatt király lenni, vagy mit tudom én. Nem gondoltam azt, hogy nekem jön.
Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your
participation.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
Pontosan.
Blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different.
Az semmi hibánk volt.
Dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Croc sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Croc believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Didn't actually ruin things for you.
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
Pedig jó lenne ezt az emirt legyőzni.
How's Sarah's handling things?
Has the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugus excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon, the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
And the lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Krak's will, all failed. Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar.
Sikerrel jártott volna.
Listen, Ermion. Know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Avid. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Maszka Szirimiát kellett, bakker.
In Arenbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fishlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fishlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Megköszöntjük. Egyébként meg mi az, hogy alhatnak nyugodtan azt, hogy az összes Witcher megbízást megcsináltam.
These caves are ruins.
Csak ezt nem
Matthias
tudják.
and Erling's ancestors would have looted them bare centuries ago, were they not protected by some magic barrier. Take a sorceress with you. They must have brought at least one along.
Whole gaggle this time.
Gods protect us.
Hát igen, ő nem szereti a varázslónőket. Jó. Vagy a varázslókat. Nem tudom. Összességében beszélj... Kivel beszéljünk először? Ez a kérdés. Azt majd megcsináljuk utána. Másodlagos itt nincs. Hát nem tudom melyik hol van, mindjárt meglátjuk. Melyik közelebb van, azzal kezdjük. Akkor elvinden fogunk beszélni. Hol van itt egy... Hol vagyok én? Ja, itt. Jó. Lemegyünk. De vissza a partra. Tudom, lehet gyorsabb lenne keszeggel. Na, itt már valaki csuklik.
Go, go!
Milyen ügyesen felugrott keszek, hát... Látszik, hogy a mi lovunk.
Oh! Then we will do so.
Hey there!
Mi folyik ott? Jó. Van egy kérdőjel. De most ez túl messze van. Lehet, hogy jobb itt gyalog menni? Úgyis itt van nem messze.
Not now.
Valamit nagyon
Watching
keres.
for Nilfgaard's fleet.
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath, and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige.
Hol a bálna?
Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Ott van. Gyere, szólunk!
Avend.
What?
Just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves
Szegény.
under Ermien's tutelage.
Ermien? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains.
Azt mondja, mi? Azt nézd minket tovább.
Cut me to bits if you like. I'll never tell you about the cavern.
Hát jó. Akkor nézzed tovább. Ki van ebben a ládában? A kesztyűt megtarthatja. Na jó, hol van a halász? Vagy micsoda? Aha, itt van. Az a helyzet, hogy hát oda hajóval kellene menni. Csak keresünk is egyet. Hát lehet jobb lenni itt futva.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and queen.
Want to keep an eye on him.
You hurt? Did that feel like you just died?
Vagy most azért nem nézett oda, ha nem szóltam volna neki semmit, akkor egyébként meglátta volna a bálnát? És azért nem látta meg, mert kiabáltam neki? Én azt hittem, szólni akarunk neki, most nem tudom. Zabóka, nálad mi volt? Most én szivattam meg? Most nem merül? Most mindegy. Pont nem láttam, mit mondott nekem most utoljára, nem azt figyeltem, hanem a csetet. Én szólni akartam neki. Hogy ott van. Hát már legközelebb. Nem akár, mi ez itt már? Mernek utol.
Must be the Pearl Diver's boat. No way around it. Gonna have to dive. They call them fish lung for a reason.
Akkor nézzük meg. Mi van itt a víz alatt? A lámpa.
Look, Erling, told you we wasn't done for the day. Didn't even have to fish this one out.
You daft. Can't you see he's a witcher?
What's a witcher doing here?
Never heard of Skelligers looting fallen warriors. That a tradition? I mean, these are your own people.
You not advise? What do you mean, our own? These are Pharaoh scum.
Went after the black ones with 2 longships. Fish brains.
Plan to return the bodies to their families at least? I mean, once you're done.
They speak true. Mutants got nothing resembling refined sentiments. Look at them. You think their ever-loving mums and wifeys want to see them in this state? The sea will bury them.
And that's that.
Hát amúgy.
Risking a lot.
Why? That a threat or something?
Don't need to worry about me. But I heard calls underwater. Monsters. Must have sensed blood.
I don't hear nothing.
Ordinary folk never hear these things, till it's too late.
We best get out of here, Matthias.
Listen, heard you know a thing or two about elven ruins in Skellige.
Who says?
Hermione.
You'll not tell him what you saw today, will you?
Depends.
Elven ruins, you say? What you want to know?
Druid mentioned some cavern you've never been able to enter. Where is it?
East of Cairtrold. In a cove you can only reach from the sea.
We got nothing else for you, so if you're done, we'd rather get back up top.
I'm done. And good idea.
Jó, akkor legalább már tudjuk, hogy hol van. Viszont... Folytóri gyercek, azaz. Hova felmászik? Még itt is van valami, még itt piroslik. Nem tudom, volt itt valami láda, esetleg amit ki lehet lootolni? Ah, mindegy. Vissza tudunk-e gyors utazni? Vagy sem? Kikötő, de... Vissza-vissza.
That's how you earn respect in Skellige. That's exactly how. Hey there! Come take it yonder.
I'd rather verify it now.
Going somewhere?
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalach's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
Menjetek, nézzétek meg.
So what? Wanna just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Mehetünk.
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the sunstones on Ard Skellig. cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna
De
need some real
elszaladt.
magic to get in, too.
Go
Really?
find this laboratory. I'll explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
I'd forgotten how irritating she can be. Come, Siri. We'll await you there.
Jó, nem. Bakker, annyi minden van itt. Ó, először akkor ide megyünk. Megyünk Siriékhez. Először is. Megnézzük, mit rejtegetett. A tűnő, de...
We serve her who was virgin mother and queen.
Várjatok, hol van itt a... Itt van az útjelző. Bakker, jó messzire kell menni. De hála az égnek, van is ott egy másik
We serve her who was virgin
útjelző.
mother and queen.
Hát behalok, hogy állandóan a számszeri az a hülye lámpás. De nem igaz. Hát már nem tudom, hanyatszorra vágom át.
This is very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
Atlan Kirk's inclusion should do the trick. Remember the spell?
I remember you teaching me. And to think I thought you an overbearing cold shrew at the time.
Now, now. This is no time to get soppy.
So, any incriminating letters, closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try.
Yata Ligen!
Oké, megvárjuk.
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it.
Akkor nem megy. Hello. Hopp. Hopp. Lesz itt még egy? Nem? Akkor jó. Azt hittem. Nem lehet kilútolni?
Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Siri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Look, Geralt! It seems someone was literally just here.
Avalak's assistant, maybe?
No. Somehow it doesn't seem like Avallac'h to have one.
A distillate? Smells like...
Verbena.
Aha.
Aha what?
No, nothing.
Sometimes you really get on my nerves, you know.
Herbs. Not very incriminating.
Wait. We've not examined the entire laboratory yet.
Jó, nézzünk körül. Van itt egy kis kenyér. Meg egy kis sajt. Ez gyanús. Már rég megromlott volna.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth. Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom.
Ki lehet itt? Hol lettek ilyen gyorsan a többiek?
Yen.
Genealogical chart of the Enhanikere, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me? You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avallac'h has analyzed all the parts of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri. But it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ciri's, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avallac'h never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the Wild Hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
Let's see what Avallac'h's really planning.
Elves sure know their fragrances. Mirror standard. Might have expected a hidden portal.
Hát, van itt valaki.
How did you get in here?
Nem akarjuk bántani.
We mean you no harm.
I care not at all why you're here. Get out. I remember you. From Teee-I.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that? It's humiliating.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
Ez a csaj egy bunkó.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Calm down. The elf was right.
Aren't you supposed to cheer me up?
You carry Lara's gene. Nothing you can do about it. Inherited her talent and her power, too. That she-elf would give up a century of her life to be you.
Certainly didn't seem so.
You were born with a great gift, and only you can decide how to use it.
What's that?
A necklace. Lara Doran's.
It's beautiful, but...
Yours, to wear.
Let's go. I'm sick of this place.
Let's see what Avalach's really planning.
Perhaps this was not a good... Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
Igen, ugye a vérfarkassal, nem tudom, amikor ott küzdöttünk. Őt élesztettük fel.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
Megtudjuk, hogy mi történt Cirivel.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjord?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
Mm-hmm. See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Over. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjald has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
Na már jönnek balhízni.
What are you doing? What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjald.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone. Leave this place. You defile our laws.
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch.
Oh, helyes.
Skjald saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjald not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjald now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Got a minute?
Of course.
Nem tudom, beszélgessünk vele?
Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalach explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
So, need your advice about Yennefer.
Very well. Ask away.
The thing is, I'd like to take her somewhere, once it's over. Someplace picturesque, beautiful even, where we can rest. You've been almost everywhere. Also know Yen well. Any ideas? I was thinking Spala, or maybe Dolblathana.
The first roadside inn you pass. Take her there. Pay for a month in advance, carve "Do Not Disturb" into the room door, and shut it behind you.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Traveling between worlds, what's it like?
It's nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avalach claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
Once you'd left Yen and me on the Isle of Avalon, what happened to you? What did you do?
I traveled through time, space, different worlds. I saw houses of glass, ran with unicorns at the world's end. Even lived in an undersea kingdom for a time.
Freedom. Always had a taste for it.
I still do.
So why'd you return?
It was too much. I almost drowned in it. When everything is possible, it quickly becomes a lot less alluring.
I should go.
All right. We'll talk later.
Jól van. No, akkor... Következő a helyzet. Osonjunk fel, igen. Találkozunk Filippával először, ezt a napkövet megcsináljuk. Utána pedig akkor elmegyünk. Majd... ide a császár hajójához. Nem tudom, ha valaki... Hát... Vele itt van fent a hajón. Hogy már nincs itt?
We looked around your laboratory.
I never doubted you would. But why did you? Yes, Geralt?
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about-face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So, you would be wise to trust me.
Jó, egyébként nem akar ő rosszat. Szerintem. Úgyhogy...
Tell me something more about Caranthir.
Igazából most mindegy, beszélgessünk vele egy kicsit.
I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthea, a golden child. Golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns and gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything if that's your question.
So long.
Jól van.